vibrations of yesterday's hurting child. And now we will run with smiles. Tomorrow will heal the night so morning comes. Midnight, make fast with the sun. I can hear my name, baby born on a cloud within the sky beneath the dawn. Oh, I serenade the dawn, serenade the dawn, serenade the dawn.
with they backs aligned up against the wall, cause these days are asinine. Living in a money matrix, how cats survive. Some will fade away and wither, others will blast a nine. Kings and queens working 9 to 5s and making nothing, searching for a deeper purpose in life. This can't be life. With all this work, this can't be right. Without no money in my pocket, I just can't see right. I used to try to preach to youngins like, do right, kids. Nowadays, all that I can say is get it how you live. Live how you get it, shit. Don't nobody wanna get a promotion up the fry cook like little Calvin did. Some would rather take a gamble, hey, they might do big. The allure of fast money in this hellbound system got you looking at $200 a week versus like 1,000 in a day. Tell me what makes more sense to these. Every natural resource is here. We don't really need money, but certain people need power over people. They act like that cause they trapped inside their egos. Fear, and now you can't feel free without material possessions. You can't just be, and without them you're left stressing so anxiously. So you grab the Smith & Wesson, then aim, then squeeze to get what's coming to you. The block so hot, it blew the top off the thermometer. The rush for drama is more appealing than a plain life, cause life is insane, so insanity is a sane life. It's so easy to see, simple as day and night. Supreme people born out of the way of the light in the darkness. Trying to fly straight to some folks is like being a fish swimming with sharks.
Perhaps not since men turned their ears to the preachings of Amir Khan. 2,000 years ago have the words of humble men reached so many with such force and defeat. Perhaps because it has been burning so long, now smoldering, now bursting into hot flame, now hastily covered over to smolder again until the next outbreak.
Straight from royalty, put inside projects in a capitalist system that don't make sense to ya. Supreme people put against the fence, get a bit irate and hostile if you ain't fixing the problem you created that made these conditions. A little reparation for your acts are sent to us. Supreme people ride or die to get the bucks. Some by any means, so hey, lock your Benzes up, tuck your chain and watch and keep your defenses up. All they wanna do is live it up like you, cause they're
bad things that happen to me. Yeah, I understand the mind's an intricate tapestry. So is the skin that still will cause damage. See, the scar above my eyebrows from when I was a kid, and my skin has kept a record of the damage I did. Already some years down the line from that very day, documentation of carelessness and the price that you pay. Yeah, this overcomplex brain that sits inside of my head. I can't remember the last thing to me my friend Jay said. I don't wanna be just a void of desire. I don't wanna be another bird on the wire. I don't wanna be just a log on the fire. I don't wanna be that at all. I've got a heartbeat that's erratic, gets confucked with the schematic. I can't hack it and I panic, and that makes it go pneumatic, causing landslides, gentle to tearing on my insides. Sometimes I think I'll live forever, but I know I won't. When I really should be working on my flow, I don't. I just sit here and read extracts from this note I wrote, trying to find something that is worth a quote. Fixing up mad bitches like the Barbie stitches. When I hit a tight rhyme, see my leg in switches. I ain't into this game for the favour or riches. Came to write tight rhymes, street poems, subscriptions. I know the point I'm making, why I'm saying this out loud. Am I convincing myself or pandering to the crowd? You can hear every word, you would still never know me. Like Sean Penn could win 10 Oscars and it'll still be Spicoli.
Bottom, pop, pop, hey, block, bitch in the, 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 bitch, block, yeah, bitch in the, bitch, run, I got, trying to get me, hey,
Trying to get me, hey,
Trying to get me, hey, trying to get me, hey, trying to get me, hands off, I got you.
Go ahead and wager that you never listened to another song of mine. I can't say I blame you either, cause if you made records, you ain't gonna catch me listening to that shit. But if you do, I just want you to know I didn't make this to hurt you. God knows you done hurt enough. I'm just, I don't know, trying to make some real shit, you know? Bye. You ain't ever gonna see me again if I can help it. Little fella, take it easy. Fresh out of forced tears, kisses and hugs. You about to lose a company your misery loves. Ain't never did nothing but try to cure your disease. At least help the symptoms, instead you infected me. I'm not the kind of man to draw a line in the sand. If you gotta draw it all, then it's time for you to scram. P.S. You can keep all this shit and hang around your broke friends and call yourself rich. The struggling I did with you was all for nothing. It was never enough, your heart set on suffering. I admit that I was weak in the beginning. I wanted someone to need me instead of a friendship. I didn't think I deserved a true partner, so I transferred the arrangement I had with my mama. Since you never listened to a word I ever said, maybe seeing this door slam will get it through your head. I don't love you, I don't think I ever did. And if you hadn't tried to kill me, I'd have stayed for the kid. There's nothing more for us to say. Got my mind made up, I'm walking away. Sometimes we just outgrow the role that we play. Hope you find a happy ending to your story someday. There's nothing more for us to say. Got my mind made up, I'm walking away. Sometimes we just outgrow the role that we play. Hope you find a happy ending to your story someday. Round and round we used to go. I never fucked you right, I made enough bread, I know. From such a bastard and mistreated you so? And how was it you losing your mind to see me go? Truth be told, I held you together for all them years and I cheated on you, never defended your honor. Took in your mama when she tried to rehab and had your back through the drama. You got a sick stone under your ribs, where our heart is supposed to live. Sick, twisted, and vindictive with your windows dim. Baby, in that wicked hard bullfish, you must shiver. How you threaten to kill the most precious gift that you'll ever be blessed with, unless you're twisted, demented, and depressed and shit. And alone, cause you faithfully slayed your friendships. And since you never listened to a word I ever said, maybe seeing this door slam will get it through your head. You don't love me, I don't think you ever did. And if you hadn't tried to kill me, I'd have stayed for the kid. There's nothing more for us to say. Got my mind made up, I'm walking away. Sometimes we just outgrow the role that we play. Hope you find a happy ending to your story someday. There's nothing more for us to say. Got my mind made up, I'm walking away. Sometimes we just outgrow the role that we play. Hope you find a happy ending to your story someday.
I've never seen a diamond in the flesh. I cut my teeth on wedding rings in the movies, and I'm not proud of my address. In a torn up town, no postcode envy, but every song's like gold teeth, grey goose dripping in the bathroom, bloodstains, ball gowns, trash in the hotel room. We don't care. We're driving Cadillacs in our dreams, but everybody's like crystal, Maybach, diamonds on your timepiece, jet planes, islands, tigers on a gold leash. We don't care. We aren't caught up in your love affair, and we'll never be royals. It's a run in our blood. That kind of luck's just ain't for us. We crave a different kind of buzz. Let me be your ruler. You can call me Queen Bee, and baby I'll rule. Let me live that fantasy. My friends and I, we've cracked the code. We count our dollars on the train to the party, and everyone who knows us knows that we're fine with this. We didn't come for money, but every song's like gold teeth, grey goose dripping in the bathroom, bloodstains, ball gowns, trash in the hotel room. We don't care. We're driving Cadillacs in our dreams, but everybody's like crystal, Maybach, diamonds on your timepiece, jet planes, islands, tigers on a gold leash. We don't care.
tell me, Father, what's the crack? Is Jesus really coming back? And if he does, do you think he'd live here in the burbs? Cause I'd like to help out around the place. A few odd jobs for holy grace. I'll even let you preach your strange old words. For I've been a godless fool. They smashed it out of me at school, and I swore I'd never take a knee again. But if you can guarantee me there's a heaven up and a hell down there, my wicked sinful ways I'll seek to mend. And if all them stars above are saints in some accord, and Les Darcy is among them, then I'll make peace with the Lord. I was spat on, I were beat, and I were tossed into the street where I lay cackling in the filthy bloody rain. I went from bar to bar, calling dogs just what they were, until the next one tried to slap me round the brains. A bottle of cheap whiskey was the key, unlocking beasts inside of me that oughtn't see the light of day. I'd shower on all fours, go ponchos in all the doors, and drag my heart around like it were dying prey. But if all them stars above are saints in some accord, and Les Darcy is among them, then I'll make peace with the Lord. Well, I've heard him called so many things: Jesus Christ, King of Kings, and Mr. Father, Son, the Holy Ghost. He could turn the water into wine, and we can have a laugh about the time he popped up on that old dear slice of toast. I've been around and seen some things, slept with witches, fought for kings, and sung a song of joy in many lands. But if my dog can't get to heaven while some mongrels go on living, I'm not sure he's got the whole world in his hands. But if all them stars above are saints in some accord, and Les Darcy is among them, then I'll make peace with the Lord. And if all them stars above are saints in some accord, and Les Darcy is among them, then I'll make peace with the Lord. Roy Williamson's among them, then I'll make peace with the Lord. If Burns is among them, then I'll make peace with the Lord. If my granddad Bill's among them, then I'll make peace with your Lord.
Dying scream. nothing but strife. Every guy she seems to meet is either homogenized or man or wife. Not gonna settle for any low life. Got standard self-worth and an appetite. So she strives on and on and on and on. Loser's still coming on so strong. She said, take your cigarettes, take your jokes. I'll find someone else who smokes or higher, make me laugh. About what's going wrong and why. Getting too fussy, she begins to wonder, criteria a little too high. But all she wants is someone to like, a smoke or a drink or a love or a lie. But her frustration go on and on and on. Hasn't been satisfied for so long. She said, take your cigarettes, take your jokes. I'll find someone else who smokes or higher, make me laugh. I'll take your cigarettes, take your jokes. I'll find someone else who smokes or higher, make me laugh.
forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces draw the same that burn crosses. Killing in the name of. Killing in the name of. Now you do what they told you. 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 And 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 now you do what they told you. Those who died are justified. But wearing the badge, yeah, you're chosen white. You're justified. Those that died, but wearing the badge, yeah, you're chosen white. Those who died are justified. But wearing the badge, yeah, you're chosen white. You're justified. Those who died, but wearing the badge, yeah, you're chosen white. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn
Feel free to share any work that you're working on, especially if it's a pirate.
are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses.
Put some pirate music on.
Killing in the name of.
Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises, early in the morning. What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning. Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises, early in the morning. Put him in the
I like the
scuppers
Drunken
with
Whaler
hose
song.
pipe on him. Put him in the scuppers with the hose pipe
This
on
is
him.
the
Put him in
Assassin's
the
Creed one
scuppers
there.
with the hose
Hold
pipe
on.
on him.
Spooky. Yeah. Just started today. Well, I did some maybe about a year ago, but stopped. But I've just thought I'll try again. So I found it a little bit distracting last time, but I'm just trying to do it, chill out. I work from home, so you know it's good to get some company. Oh, and yeah, I'm gonna texture and paint on stream. This guy that I'm working on now is, we'll go back to the less spooky music. is the rival of this character. I'll just send you a link.
She rises early in the morning. What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning.
So this guy's the pirate rival of the sea captain.
She rises, way up she rises early in the morning. Put him in the scuppers with the hose pipe on him. Put him in the scuppers with the hose pipe on him. Put him in the scuppers with the hose pipe on him. Early in the morning. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Early in the morning. Put him in the brig until he's sober. Put him in the brig until he's sober. Put him in the brig until he's sober. Early in the morning. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Early in the morning.
Thank you.
I dreamed a dream.
So do you stream as well? You say you sculpt, but do you stream it?
Lowlands away, my love, she came dressed all in white.
That's not good. This is truthfully, this is why I hate streaming a little bit. Well, this is why I get nervous, because when you make terrible, weird mistakes like this, it's like my initial urge is just to like, oh, turn off the stream. But I'll fix this one.
Her cheeks were wet, her eyes did weep. Lowlands away. She came to me at my bedside.
Cool.
Lowlands away, John.
Yeah, that's like two things really for me. Making mistakes, I feel like, as I say, I sort of feel like I want to just turn the stream off, right? But then the other thing is when you start a sculpt and it looks terrible, I feel like I need to hurry through to get to a nicer stage of it. So to start off with, I'm probably going to stream characters that are sort of established, and then eventually I'll get the nerve to do it from scratch, I think.
She made no sound, no word she said. Lowlands away, John. And then I knew my love was dead. Lowlands away. Then
So how many streams did you do quite a bit before you stopped?
hear the cry. Lowlands away.
Yeah, definitely. Especially because I like using this brown material. It definitely looks like a potato.
Oh, what joy. Lowlands away. It is time to go now. Haul away your anchor. Haul away your anchor. 'Tis our sailing time. Get some sail upon her. Haul away.
Yeah, same. That's when I first started when we made creative. And I just started streaming. I've been streaming for about 2 hours. going too creative, and I was thinking, oh, I'm not even getting one viewer, and I realised that they've split it now. So I'm not sure what I feel about that, because it was nice to go creative and see like everything there, including game dev, and I'm not sure if those perhaps more niche things will get spotted. Because where's game dev now? Is it in art?
Waves are surging under. All the way down channel. All the way down channel. On the evening time. When you're safe.
Science and technology, yeah, just don't know. Doesn't fit really, not for me anyway.
God be by your side. It is time to go now. Haul away your anchor. Haul away your anchor. It's our sailing time.
Hey boys! Oh, don't just hear the old man say
Goodbye, fare ye well. Goodbye, fare ye well.
Oh, don't just hear the old man say
Yeah, I think so as well.
we're homeward bound to Liverpool town.
I would never have gone to search for like the glass stuff that was on creative. It's probably still on art, but I just found that it's just interesting that you might discover things that you wouldn't normally have looked at. Sort of in the spirit of creative.
Oh, Sally and Polly for the flashmen do wait.
Science and technology for game dev is a bit weird. Because even programming can be arty. Shader development and stuff.
Oh, here he comes Johnny with 40 months' pay.
Hurrah, me boys, we're homeward bound.
We'll meet these fly gals and we'll ring the old bell.
Goodbye, fare ye well. Goodbye, fare ye well.
And Whit and Judy's will raise Marielle.
Hurrah, me boys, we're homeward bound.
We're homeward bound to the gals of the town.
Goodbye, fare ye well. Goodbye, fare ye well.
Let's step me, oh bullies, and even around.
Hurrah, me boys, we're homeward bound.
And when we get home, boys, oh, won't we fly round?
Goodbye, fare ye well. Goodbye, fare ye well.
We'll leave up the anchor to this bully sound.
Hurrah, me boys, we're homeward bound.
We're homeward bound to the old backyard.
Goodbye, fare ye well. Goodbye, fare ye well.
Then heave me bullies, we're all bound homeward.
Hurrah, me boys, we're homeward bound.
Now heave with the wheel, boys, oh heave long and strong.
Goodbye, fare ye well. Goodbye, fare ye well.
And sing a good chorus, for 'tis a good song.
Hurrah, me boys, we're homeward bound.
We're homeward bound, we'll have yous to know.
Goodbye, fare ye well. Goodbye, fare ye well.
And
I'm not in the mood for pirate music.
must go.
It's going off. Back to random. If a pirate song comes on, I won't skip. Now, these skulls, which I've got a few of on the character, I don't want to be too realistic, you can see the characters cartoony. Probably they're a little bit on the side of too detailed at the moment. I need to simplify them.
Most copious, rain soapy opiates. Notice that a phobias appropriately procreate. Woke up with a ghost farm, focused on his groceries when they aren't telling stories. They're multiplying grossly on a lawn. Let them loiter, never let them spawn. The apparitions have been drinking his water for too long. So when they gather by the bird bath in the morning, he would tell them, I mean no disrespect, but you have all outstage your welcome. Interesting in a sense. Interrupt commiserating phantoms on your picket fence. How quickly they will lift their heads and breathe an ultimatum like the dead don't argue. Said you're living by the bayonet, but how alive are you? Shit, egg is all juice and bad etiquette. Elbows on the table, lobster bibbing on the ready. Said he said, but how alive? I don't know, homie, you decide. Fine, how alive? Too alive. Too alive. Too alive. And one by one around the yard till each one felt communal pride, like they had done their little part in cleaning up the public with a steaming plate of justice for the music big stomachs. We the legends at home with the unremembered. Geriatric lore in the clutch of the budding censor, who snuck around the art police and all related governments to infiltrate a human lung and hike up his tongue and lip. Ah, money's in the market for a mothership to double as a vessel.
Yeah, I use Substance Painter. I do my bakes in Marmoset and use Painter for the texturing. It's just so quick and powerful, so I'm gonna have to move this chat thing, I think. Try and shrink it.
They can smell the chum in the water from miles away. Like you've seen a ghost. Too alive. Too alive. Too alive.
The only problem with Painter is it's so good that you don't texture for very long, and it's probably one of my favorite. It's like my favorite parts of the pipeline. And I sometimes feel like I'm just in there so briefly. Don't know. It's a bit of a shame, especially if you're doing simple, clean, cartoony style, because most of it's from your bakes. But that's on me, right? If I want to spend longer, then I can just do more hand painted. But the filters, and after you've got your bakes, it does a lot for you if you get your smart materials right. Like the last character I linked to, the sea captain, I decided that for this next one I am going to do more hand painting, more polish on top, because I like it, but it's a little bit too simple. So the next time I texture it will be a little bit more. Bit longer. I might use 3D coat for some hand painted work. I used it in the past and it's pretty good. Although I'd have to remember how to use it. How about you? Do you use Substance? You know, I've been thinking about learning Blender because I use Maya at the moment, but because I've gone. Basically, I used to work in the studio, but I've decided to just go indie and do the asset stores, see if I can make a living out of it. So I'm used to having a full version of Maya, and I'm having to use, for budget reasons, the limited version. And it just frustrates me so much, like the little things about it that they've added to sort of bottleneck. You know, otherwise everybody would use it, right? Instead of paying for the full version. But I don't know, it's really annoying me, and I'm just thinking, well, maybe it's time to learn something new like Blender. But a bit set in my ways, and it's quite hard to learn a new program because you just open it and straight away you're like, I don't have the patience. Same with Photoshop. Recently I tried to use Affinity. I don't know, I just opened it and I was like, I've not got the patience to learn it. But like, I think Ubisoft recently started to use Blender, so it's getting recognised by the studios.
I was a dark, dumb student, no hooky rookie, day tripping on visions of chickens that look like R. Crumb drew them. They grew them in the royal dirt of Suffolk County's flooring with the blood of an alcoholic clergyman in his forearms. Long Island was porn stars and puppies pushing sniffles. Bit into the dimension or slip.
How do you texture then? You don't use Blender to texture.
Godsender who thunk over a quarter plunk to local Mortal Kombat. The formal squad sensor. Whoop down, beaters out across the marsh before it was. I call in car cavalry cooking at 85 Dodge Aries. Gas for Huntington and back barely. Equipped with super soakers full of piss and an uncanny knack for constantly upsetting pigs by doing stupid shit. The kid pilot is Ren King dummies, the King Cullen, where they hollered fuck the world from the parking lot of the suburbs. A couple spray cans and a little litter, but they'd look at us like swindlers with them Ricky Castle jitters. So fuck them, a glutton sunk into the alley for props. But things will still go bump when them halogens pop. Believe I'll be there when it happens. Shaking of the plates off the mantle, the snaking of the flames off the candle, the lady in the lake off the answers, admitting of mistakes to their deep planning cadavers. Now it's rest in peace, Liz Peterson, whose heater sung disturbingly to further reevaluate your beast of burden's urgency. Damn doggy, good times, thanks. I wrote your name in wet cement by the Brooklyn banks. Invader, made a fire, made a wheel, made a snack for later. Catacomb kids cut a fantastic labor. When the town speed freaks sleep, trap the traitor. He will ask for paper.
Cool.
What's
the sculpting brand? Oh, you mean the... do you sculpt in Blender as well? Because I know you can, can't you?
Dumpster as the largest pest dispenser on record, recouped his numbers. One shoe in a soupy gutter, one shoe in a velvet heaven.
I made a mistake here. Yeah, it's a bit annoying. I didn't crease this edge. Dumber than a cow on a roof in a flood. Who's not as dumb as the watered down beef from the burgers that jumped. I'm dumber than a Taz on a beach chair with a martini. Who's not as dumb as a tap with the same scenery. Walking nails, pig stigmata for all good sport. Garbage pail kids unite at the mall food court. Chase cheese fries with Panaka. They had shut the school down early. There were bobs inside the lockers. No concept of the problem. We responded like a snow day and would clobber shit to flotsam till the cops said it was okay. Okay, show the squadrons back into their boxes like his breakfast club. A hothead show no progress to the doctors. And I walk into the office, Corbin off a late. They're off in front of Parker, meter fever, knuckle up for loving rockets. It was rain of the razor laser, day of the cloudy howdy, flight of the shelter melter. You can bow it out me. I'm an excavator, made a fire, made a wheel, made a snack for later. Catacomb kids cuddle a fantastic labor. When the town speed freaks sleep, trap the traitor. He will ask for paper, say I'm an excavator. Made a roof, made a weapon, made a flag for paper. By the snotty little muzzle of a latchkey neighbor. When the folk was shaggy over some defegators, he will catch the vapors. I was lucky. Well, I would just say lucky, but I bought ZBrush 10 years ago now, and it's never asked me to pay for any upgrade. It's just amazing, really. So much value. I'm a huge fan of ZBrush. I don't know how they make enough money
This is my friend
doing
Tony.
that. But
He's pretty cool, although he's not always so smart.
And then there were 8. Just like that. Just like that.
In the beginning, it was large Marge sent me a bed. Empty the rent if you could double park the garbage towards Jesse. The moon took a second mortgage on the 7th house. Jupiter re-talked to Mars. He felt the house, the rover sold them out.
Close your mouth, poke your snout over the cloak to roam a cloud. Solar boy, a loper couch, ogling older Polaroids. Motor mouth, show for the golden molar toy. Gophers, yoke a fish out of water, he grows lungs and multiplies. Idle, one soldering a perfect union. It is vital to calculate any ornery loose ends. So if mutiny ensues, the aloof is assumed nuisance. The clue is in his vacancy, the proof is in his goosebumps. Maroon the traders expecting acres of Edelweiss, who later learn it may actually be safer to play with knives. I show up late looking Project Grizzly, 2 Bowies, a 3rd for throwing an accomplished dickweed. Nothing out of nail, I stuff a lot of pill to gut. What's the proper rules on stuffing hostages in trucks? I'll be numb enough to chill before the chopper spill the blood, but if I'm not, fuck it, plug him, warp, he got his goddamn groove back. Jet setting on spec when a dead yeti on a roof rack. And miscreants will rubberneck jalopy euthanasia, which will later be regretted when it's your turn for cremation. And I walk like early man, freak a little witch hunt, gathering the cornies and exploiting every stigma. The malformed oddities among sovereignties normal. Shall abuse every vice you can imagine right before you. All I thought of was the cloven hooves and how they clip, clop over the woven roofs with a nose for commotion and stolen goods. Now tell me what the fuck am I supposed to do? In the meantime, Mona's left. In the meantime, Mona's left. In the meantime, Mona's left. We were
that's
busy
good.
running barbs on a large iron gate.
Mercury, Venus, Earth,
I like it.
Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus.
So this did this in Blender, right?
They're gonna want us milk money next.
Stare into the glowing eye of Cerberus and Crow. Authoritative laminates will not repel the quarantined alone. All the town sickly know the coke machine is home, where they sit and hope the Ovaltine that nobles drink is strong.
Couples only roll a right with solar kiss your chicken do before they wiggle mittens through the pillory to ridicule. And you can hear the Iron Maiden's lock. I see the town crier's ankle stock chained up to the tanker truck. A is up early, ring and run, thank you much. Document a little of the underbelly, bang for buck. Ay, I walk as the hype of the city gossip, meaning every dumpster diver's gotta vomit up a comment like,
I'm impressed. Like, animals are so hard to get right. You know, I'm fairly experienced and I struggle to get animals, like the body shape right, the volumes and the legs. And these faces are good, man. Maybe get the ZBrush core.
To refine his grinding when the freakishly disfigured have been triggered to surround you. You would live inside the actual second they let the hounds loose. All I thought of was the cloven hoof and how they clip, clop over the woven roofs with a nose for commotion.
Maybe consider getting that, which is like a slimmed down version. Do you have a tablet as well? I'm guessing you must, because it'd be very hard to do without a tablet. It's really nice. I need to get on Instagram. I'm on Twitter at the moment, but I need to get on Instagram as well. I need to learn how to self-promote. It's really good. I'm really impressed what you've done with Blender.
You shit, man. Your story's a joke. You should package it with a loud smoke and 6 feet of rope.
I did say I wouldn't fast forward a pirate song, so it's got to stay on.
And she smiled as she passed me by. Oh, she looked so sweet from her 2 bare feet to the sheen of her nut brown hair. Such a winsome elf that I pinched myself for to see I was standing there. From the Bantry Bay to the Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town. No maid I've seen like the sweet Colleen that I met in the county down. Onward sped, well I scratched my head and I looked with a feeling rare. And I said, says I, to a passer-by, who's that maid with the nut brown hair? Oh, he smiled at me and we said, she's the gem of Ireland's
You're on my Discord.
From the banks of the band, she's
I'm sure you are.
the county down.
No, somebody else, sorry.
To the Derry Quay and from Galway to Dublin town. No maid unseen like the sweet Colleen that I met in the county town. Well, I've travelled a bit, but I've never been hit since my road career began. I was fair and square, I surrendered there to the charm of old Rosie McCann. With a heart to let to no tenant yet did I meet and a row began. And she went and I asked no rent from the start of the county down. From the Bantry Bay to the Derry Quay and from Galway to Dublin town. No maid I've seen like the sweet Colleen that I met at the county town.
Thank you, Elite Stomper. Very kind of you to say so. It's going to be the pirate rival of my sea captain. Come on. Alright Loki, thanks for chatting. And great work man, keep it up. I'll catch one of your streams sometime as well in the future. Hold on, how will I follow you? I'm not ready. How do I follow you? I can add you as a friend. There you go. Which one? The sea captain? He's about... I think he's about 20k. He's a bit less, about 18. So that's fine. That's okay for game. Like, anything under 10 probably considered low poly. I've worked on mobile games, and even mobile games have budgets of 15k now. So he's not too bad. This obviously at the moment is the high poly version. I've got to do the painful part, which is retopologize it soon. But it should be kind of quick because it's based on the previous one. Okay, sorry, I don't know why I'm just started streaming today, so I'm going to get a mic at some point if I enjoy streaming. We'll see. No, not yet. That's I'll very quickly show you what retopology is. So you come into Maya and you import the high poly work. Like this. And then you just draw on the surface. Sorry if you might already know this, but you just draw where you want the polygons to be. And then obviously you do it all. And then that's the low poly mesh that you texture. You probably already knew that. No problem. Do you do any 3D art yourself? So this is going to be a bronze, maybe a gold. And if you think about how this would be used if it's, you know, he was fighting with it. I'm going to put more damage on, pointing at my screen. I'm going to put more damage on like the outside. I realise there's something I can do with the stream where you can see my clicks. I'm just going to try and work that out. Plug in. Can't see it there. Oh yeah, my music's quite varied. I can't find it, so it will show you what buttons I'm pressing and like what clicks I'm making, which is kind of cool, but I'm not sure what it is. Oh, the Blender user, the other guy showed his work earlier. What's his name? Sorry. Loki. Just post any work if you want. Share it around. If anyone uses Blender, sorry, if anyone uses ZBrush, the reason I undid then is because I'm using a drag react brush. As you see, as you go big, it cuts through to the other side. But if you turn off back face masking, turn on back face masking, that doesn't happen. Okay, let me try this. I'm making an expert. And then my mic is unfortunately just a webcam. Did that work? Did that work at all? Thanks, man. That's good feedback. So you can hear me now. For some reason this isn't working, and it's really laggy. Why not? I don't know why. don't really want too much damage. I'm just trying to break up, you know, like the perfect nature of these lines. I want it to be a used sword, not fresh out of the factory. Nothing too bad though. And also I'm going to put a little chip there because I think it looks like a fish, which is quite nice for the nautical theme. One thing that's quite nice is when you've got like a perfectly flat surface like this, and then later on you make it metal. If it's perfectly flat, it sort of doesn't reflect very well. You sort of get all or nothing as the angle hits like sort of the reflection angle. So it's always good, even if you want it to be quite neat, just to put some sort of curve or bump into it. You just get a little bit sort of better reflection of it. Just sort of, like, that's too much. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll keep it.
What's your daddy's name? Black eyed, they couldn't top like the motion, but it's the hoes. Hooah! Où allez-vous? Sir!
And cause the last relationship fucked her up. Got hurt majorly, finds it tough to trust. Looked at the ashtray, then looked back up, spinning it away on the tabletop. She looked much fitter than Saturday Joss. She worked in JD's with Dan. Back then I figured she was pretty damn rough, but she was only wearing her work stuff. And in these clothes she looked more than buff. She stirred her straw, sat up to adjust. I told her I thought it was important that you could get lost in conversation, chatting shit, sitting in oblivion with that person who's your special one. She said she was the worst pool player under the sun. The blokes go easy, so she always won.
I saw this thing on ITV the other week. Said that if she played with her hair, she's probably keen. She's playing with her hair well regularly, so I reckon I could well be in.
She didn't look too bored with what I was saying. Her hair looked much better than the other day. She had her fingers round her hair playing. I saw on telly, that's a good indication. Still enough to buy the next drink, no nay, but I suppose that's just our girl's way. I'm trying to think what else I can say. Peeling the label off, spinning the ashtray. Yeah, actually, yeah, she did look pretty neat. Her perfume smelled expensive and sweet. I felt like my hair looked a bit chic. I wished I'd had it cut back last week. She kept giving me this look as she would speak. Was she only friendly, or was she keen? Asked her if she wanted the same again to drink. Just started to turn and get up out my seat.
I saw this thing on ITV the other week. Said that if she played with her hair, she's probably keen. She's playing with her hair well regularly, so I reckon I could well be in.
She said that her close mates all were always the most important thing to her. I said I thought it was a bit more blurred. She asked what I meant by that as she stirred. I told her about the money and what had occurred, with it going missing from the living room side, with my best mates all there standing by, right where I left it, under their eyes. So surely one of them might have spied what happened to my money at that time. I felt like they were all smiling on the side. She was like fair play, she couldn't say why. She didn't know what all my mates were like, and I said she just might be right. Wish I had someone I could always rely, someone to get lost chatting to all night.
I saw this thing on ITV the other week. Said that if she played with her hair, she's probably keen. She's playing with her hair well regularly, so I reckon I could well be in.
As I walked back with more drinks to our place, she had her phone stuck to the side of her face. I sat for a minute while she chatted away about something with her mum and her birthday. Played for a bit with the same ashtray. Thought about things while I sat and waited. It was nice to chat about the shit in my head. Someone who just listens to you instead. I looked at the barman, wiping down again. Looked at the football on the TV set. Trying to look like I weren't just waiting there for her conversation to come to an end. I looked at my watch and realised right then that for 3 hours been in conversation. Before she put her phone down, she switched to silent and we carried on chatting for more than that again.
I saw this thing on ITV the other week. Said that if she played with her hair, she's probably keen. She's playing with her hair well regularly, so I reckon I could well be in. I saw this thing on ITV the other week. Said that if she played with her hair, she's probably keen. She's playing with her hair well regularly, so I reckon I could well be in.
Nothing brings me down. What's left of the rain runs down my roof. Nothing brings me down. The night is lush, the air is still. Nothing brings me down. Dum, 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 dum. Windows are open, the flies are in. Nothing brings me down. The phones are off, the music's on. Nothing brings me down. Dum, 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 dum. Home alone in a bed. Nothing brings me down.
I'm from the UK.
My love for you
How about yourself?
is ready.
How am I going to attach these?
Nothing brings me down.
Because it can't have like a sword sheath because of the way it goes bigger. I don't really want it, and because of the ring as well. So I don't know how I'm going to hook it on. Cool. How does that one work? Need a way of putting these swords onto the character without like a sheath. With all these, he's got a sheath. I was going to say with most of these are holding them. Yeah, sheaths again. So it's like this sword. How would that ever attach? Don't know. We have to solve that one. My thought was to hook it on here on some sort of attachment, but the meter has to be quite high. Just doesn't look right. A sash, just like a loose fabric that would sort of tear off if he ripped his sword out. I tend to like things to make sense, but with this one I might just put a band around the handle. Like, you see a holster makes sense. I might have to just I've just noticed something. I'm not happy with the sword. It's supposed to have a distinct change of angle, and mine's smoothed off. That's a little bit frustrating. That gauge yours? It's cool. It's a Batman. It's cool. Nice. I was just telling Lucky that I might start learning Blender, because more and more studios are starting to use it. Hey man, how are you? This is Tasty Graph. He does. He's an indie dev and a streamer, a good streamer. You're a seasoned veteran. You've even done a, what's it called? Podcast. Thanks for stopping by, Elite. Oh, did you actually see it on YouTube? Because I didn't. What did it do? Did it give you an alert? Why is your Tasty Graph? Why is it all gold? See you, Stumper. Thanks again. Yeah, I want more of a... I'm annoyed, right, because it's supposed to have a change of direction here, and I didn't put it in, so I'm going to have to go back and redo it. Just the blade. I didn't know that. I don't know why mine's orange. Yeah, I'm going to have to... It's quite annoying. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to fix that here. Nope. I've normally got a mic on my headset, but I broke it, so I'm just using my webcam, which, you know, it's not going to be good, is it?
I try to keep smiling, have on my happy face. Got a new job, joined the human.
I don't know about that processing, unless it's something the XSplit does. I just think probably that webcam, probably. Just figured I'll start streaming. Not perfect, but get in the spirit of things. Yeah. I stood up off my chair with my headset on, broke it. Figured I'd have a day for new things. I went out for a morning 5 AM jog this morning. I'm going to see if I can get into shape. See if I can do it for more than a week before that motivation dwindles. So 5 AM jog and Twitch stream. Not this time. Again, I just decided last night I was going to do it. And then I was awake till some silly reason. Awake till 1 in the morning. A mixture of nerves and excitement about going out jogging in the morning. I'm a strange creature sometimes. Just like, so I'm a bit tired at the moment. I've only had 4 hours sleep. Might explain all the mistakes I'm making on stream. True. Very wise. welcome back. Are you going to stream today? You streaming now? No, not yet. So how did the YouTube, did it just, I guess, did it send you an email saying I was on YouTube? I didn't think anyone had seen me on YouTube, to be honest.
I'm lying in bed, I'm in room 26, and I'm thinking on things that I've done. Like drinking with squatties, I'm bulling my boots and counting the medals I've won.
Okay.
All these hospital wards are such drab-looking joints, but the ceiling's as much as I see. It could do with a wee touch of paper and paint, but then again, maybe that's me. Oh, Sergeant, is this the adventure you meant when I put my name down on the line? All your talk of computers, sunshine and skis. Oh, I'm asking you, Sergeant, where's mine? I've a brother in Glasgow with long curly hair. When I joined up, he said I was daft. He said shooting strangers just wasn't his game. That brother of mine is nae soft. Oh, Sergeant, is this the adventure you meant when I put my name down on the line? All your talk of computers, sunshine and skis. All I'm asking you, Sergeant, where's mine?
Oh yeah, I completely get that. I find out I make more mistakes on stream, and I don't know what it's like with code, but like the art ones are so obvious that I just get this gut reaction to be like, turn the stream off. I don't want people to see me make like floundering around with some silly mistake. But just gotta get over that, I think. Might be the same with code. I don't think it's a problem with code. I suppose if you just can't run the game because you've made a problem with your code, that's gonna be yeah, maybe not. I'm definitely about 20% slower at least when I'm streaming. Even if, I don't know, I've just got it in the back of my mind, I think. I can imagine. There we go, we've got the shape. All that messing around was just to get that shape back, but it makes quite a difference. Bit of a time waste. Oh, that's much better. Detail it back up again now. So which one's the most frustrating? 1, 2 or 3? I can imagine 3 maybe. Yeah. Programming must be pretty tough. Number 2, because maybe you can actually learn something from 1 and 3. They've got to be right sometime, right? And you're teaching the day job, right? So I guess you don't want to come home and keep teaching.
Just like that murder in 73, just like that robbery in 62. For all these things that have happened to me, I kept them all in. Kept it all in. I 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 kept it all in. Now, people, kept it all in. Kept it all in.
And how often are number 1 and number 3? How often are they correct and it changes the programming? Yeah, that's completely blunt. That's the hopefully the aim for me, is that I can get people interested in the work I do. I'm not sure if that is realistic or not. I'm not sure the audience is necessarily the sort of audience who would be interested in actually purchasing the work. But you don't know unless you try, I suppose. I was talking to the Lokai chap, saying how it's a bit of a shame that game dev is tucked away in science now. Doesn't seem like the right place. Gotta learn, right? It's a skill. Okay, I'm happy with that sword now. You mean making a sword for my new pirate asset isn't good enough? Well, you're probably right. How do I change that? Okay, here we go. Professional 3D mod working on I'm British though, you know, I'm English. So like self-promotion is awkward. It's you know what we're like. Jantalov, thou shalt not think thou art better than anyone else. No, yes, it's not. Is that you got a word specifically for art? Jantalov. Wow. Yeah, maybe you did then. Perhaps we got that from you guys, did we? That's such a specific word. I did not know that. But why art in particular? Like, why the modesty just with the art? Because you'd say you could, like, stereotypically English is supposed to be quite modest, right? But why have the Danish got that modesty just for, like, just with art? Or when you say art, do you mean like any craft? I just find it interesting because the English is supposed to be modest, but the Danish have a word that's just specifically for art. Are you like modest? Are you modest in other aspects, or is it just for some reason artwork? Like, to have a word is like next level. Right. That's good. It's humility, isn't it? Cool.
Suzanne takes you down to her place near the river. You can hear the boats go by.
Hey, I've got a question for you, Tasty Graph. When you're looking on the Twitch stream, I've got people watching, which is one, so I'm assuming that's you. But then when you click users in chat, there's 6 people. What's the deal with that? Are they like bots that are lurking? Angel of Flight, another viewer, Commander Root, Root Community Showcase and lurks. What's with those? Yeah, they're bots. For what reason? You know, I've not even opened Twitch for a long time, probably coming on to 6 months, maybe a year. And then just in the last week, I've just been getting loads of followers. So I'm guessing that must be a bot thing. Getting tons of, well, I'll say tons, but a handful. I guess they just want you to go and look at their profile and follow back. Just seems weird. It's just recent.
And when he knew for certain only drowning men could see him, he said, all men will be sailors then until the sea shall free them. But he himself was broken long before the sky would open. Forsaken, almost human, he sank beneath your wisdom like a stone.
Right, Tasty. I'm gonna go and grab a bite to eat. Right, okay. And I think maybe if you just pause the stream, you don't show up anyway. How do I do that? Is that when? What do you do? So, well, sorry, yeah. I'm gonna send you to their stream if I raid them, right? And how do I do that then? Okay, let's try and find someone. So, enemy. Let's see if we can find any 3D artists.
They are leaning out for love, and they will lean that way forever. While Suzanne,
so few 3D artists. Like,
and you want to travel with her, and you want to travel blind.
somebody doing alters of Magic the Gathering cards. Completely irrelevant to my stream, but okay. found one. No, I'll give it a go. But there's only literally one other 3D art stream. My choices are limited.
Ich will, dass ihr mir glaubt. Ich will eure Blicke spüren. Jeden Herzschlag kontrollieren. Ich will eure Stimmen hören. Ich will die Ruhe stören. Ich will, dass ihr mich gut seht. Ich will, dass ihr mich versteht.
Okay, I found one. Quite exciting. So, Wade, then a name.
Seht ihr mich?
Exciting.
Versteht ihr mich? Fühlt ihr mich? Hört ihr mich? Könnt ihr mich hören? Könnt ihr mich sehen? Könnt ihr mich fühlen? Ich verstehe euch nicht. Könnt ihr mich hören? Könnt ihr mich sehen? Könnt ihr mich fühlen? Ich verstehe euch nicht.
Thanks, Mo. Thanks, Mo.
Pour la rotopo, pour les cheveux. Là, je ferai pas de rotopo parce que je fais que des sculptes au final du coup. Mais sinon, ouais. Au boulot, je fais de la rotopo quoi. Et je fais tout à la main quoi. Alors vraiment, bien sûr, je fais un truc à l'arrache, mais après je fais vraiment les mèches vraiment quoi. Oui, voilà.